Welcome back to the channel where I am sharing the secret how to excel in the financial world. Today I'm going to share with you something that completely can change trajectory of your career, which is the soft skills that separate good analysts from the great ones. By the end of this video you will learn how to refine your communication, leverage teamwork for your advantages and stay adaptable in fast-moving industry. I will be sharing real-life example, actionable tips and also practical exercise and must-read books that will take you to the next level in your career. And if you're ready to transfer from the way you work to impress your colleagues and clients, let's then start it. And if you're new here, I'm business analyst, I'm working in investment banking and I'm also MBA and CQ qualified. Let's start with the communication, and it's not about what you say, but it's how you say it. Effective communications ensures that your insights have been understood and acted upon, which is very critical in a high-stakes environment like investment banking. One of the most important tips that I was given in the past is that I always should proofread the clarity in my tone. Remember that your writing should be clear enough that someone who is reading for the first time should be able to understand the main points immediately. For example, take complex report or articles and try to summarize them in 200 words. Use tools, for example, like Grammarly Editor, which will help to refine your writing for clarity and readability. Another important skill here is the polishing presentation skills. Start with the strong opening to hook your audience. If this can be intriguing fact, surprising statistic or compelling question. As you know me, I'm also CQ qualified, and during my quantitative studies I decided to share some knowledge that I learned in terms of risk management, in particular about value at risk techniques. So I was preparing the workshop and presentation to my colleagues, and I remember after the workshop I was immediately seeking the feedback from my management and other senior. One of the most important tips that I was given that I should be able to own audience, and the second one is that it's so important in the beginning of the presentation to explain and to give the audience understanding why they have to be here, why they have to spend with you 30 or 20 minutes or 1 hour. So you have to give them the understanding that the next hour is not going to be a waste of time, but this is something that's going to benefit their life, benefit their career, maybe benefit their investment decision. So for exercising, I also advising join the online workshops or take the courses of PowerPoint design, which will help you to improve your presentation and the flow. In terms of the book recommendation, definitely it will be Art of Public Speaking, written by Dan Hegel. It's an amazing book full of timeless advices and what are the best approaches to engage with your audience. Another important skill that I would like to mention here is developing non-verbal communication skills. Your body language, eye contact, hand gesture, everything contribute to how your message is received by audience. And one of the most important tips is about practice. Try to do as much as possible short presentation in front of the mirror. Try to record yourself in order to observe your posture, facial expressions and movements. And one of the most amazing tips that I can give you, and I still applied in my career, it's mirroring senior people who have been in the industry 15 or 20 plus years. Another important skill is the honing active listening. Use phrases like, let me confirm that I understand, or just to reiterate what you are saying is, this will show how you are engaged with your audience. For exercising, you can practice 2 minutes rule. When you listen to someone speak and then respond, then try to not interrupt those people for about 2 minutes. Take the notes during the conversation, stay focused. It will show your audience that you genuinely engage and you will not miss anything important that has been said during the conversation. Remember, as the business analyst, you are the bridge between the business and technical team. Make sure you listen carefully to the business or product development team. You understand, you document, you analyze the business requirements, and only then you pass them to the development team who will build the solution to those requirements, because of any small misunderstanding can lead to the costly errors and also waste of time, and the same can affect the deadline. Let's talk now about the teamwork. Investment banking, it's very collaborative by its nature. You will work with different departments, coordinate with the clients, and rely on each other for successful deal execution. Here is how to make sure that your teamwork skills can make you a great asset to any team. First, it's building strong interdepartmental relationship. From the team side, schedule a coffee chat with the colleagues from other team, because of those small interactions can make significant impact in the huge projects. For example, if you have chance working from office, make sure you use this time to clarify any outstanding questions during the project with your colleagues that are working from the same location in the city. Come to the office in the same day when your colleagues are in. Use that face-to-face interaction as much as possible, because I believe the value of that interaction will never be able to replace with the Zoom call or online. One of the best book recommendations that I can give you is How to Win Friends and Influence People, written by Dale Carnegie. This book, full of great tips, is how to be respectful, don't criticize, don't complain, give a real and genuine appreciation to your team and your people around you. I have talked already in details about this book in this video, please check this out. Another part that I would like to talk here is about effective knowledge sharing and mentorship. When sharing information, please use a simple analogies which could explain a complex concept, which will make very easy for others to understand and be clear in your insight. For example, you can create a shared document or knowledge base where your team can also contribute and learn from it. And be always proactive about offering support to the junior team member and also interns. Another important part in your career is about mastering conflict resolution. Always seek a common ground in the dispute. Always acknowledge first other viewpoint before you present your counterpoint. Practice handling difficult conversation where your role-playing scenarios will be in resolving conflicts. Another important part is about learning to delegate. Trust is the key in delegating the tasks effectively. Practice delegating parts from the smaller task within the project, then analyze outcome and always come back with the feedback for the improvements. Lastly, adaptability is your key to pivot and find the way how to adapt when plan changes. And investment banking happens very often, trust me. The first important tips is always stay calm under the pressure. Develop routine that will help you to assess quickly the situation. This could be pausing for a deep breath, listening out the immediately next steps and tackling them one at a time. Practice control exposure to stressful situations. One of my tips that I can give you what I'm doing is maintaining, I can say, crisis journal. It's where you write how you handle stressful situation and what you learn from there. And maybe also how can you change your attitude or your behavior for the next time. Another important part here is to mention about embracing continuous learning when we talk about adaptability. Dedicate time for upskilling and learning new technologies, and make sure you always stay up to date with the newest trends within your industry. This will help you to keep you flexible and prepare if there is any immediately changes appear. For example, you can start to dedicate from 5 to 10 minutes every day where you will research about newest trends and advancement in your field. Subscribe to a famous industry newsletter or a podcast that will always keep you informed. And another part we like to talk here is about always try to reframe any challenges as opportunities. Shift your mindset from viewing unexpected changes to puzzles which need to be solved instead of seeing them as the obstacles. When you consider how you would pivot the project in terms of sudden changes, always do retrospective session with your team depending on the scale of the project. If this is many years standing project that maybe it's a good idea to do retrospective session after each of the part of the phase of the project. This will help you to understand and reflect what went well or maybe not that well, and also take the actions that how you can improve in the future. Another important part in terms of adaptability is developing flexibility in the problem solving. Try to approach problems from different angles by involving different perspectives, and this sometimes can lead to innovative solutions. For example, when I do brainstorming, I would always put 3 different solutions for each of the problem, even if I know already 100% that one of those solutions will be applied at the end of the day. Also, against each of the solutions, please try to specify what are the advantages and disadvantages of implementing that solution. This will show your management that you are capable in developing strategic, holistic approach in the future to handling some challenges or fixing some issues in the system. Some of the final tips for you is regularly volunteer for the roles that will constantly push you from your comfort zones, such as leading meeting or presenting on a short notice. Join the group that can teach you something completely different from your current expertise, like coding bootcamp or language course. This will also keep your brain adaptable and easy acceptable any challenge. Today we just discussed about 3 important skills that will help you to stand out in your career. It's about communication, teamwork and adaptability. And if you enjoyed this video, you might also like this one, and please don't forget to subscribe if you haven't yet. And thank you very much for watching me, and see you in the next video.